Hey everybody, clearing. There's my sweet little tabby quartz that I mined at Nevada. Anyways, it's like double terminated. For those who know, they know. Look at this little tiny, how can you see this? There's tiny, tiny little tabbies on there. Oh, those little ones, they're so cute. They're just on there. There's that one just on there. Anyways, super cool. I love this one. Clearing. Okay, still spots left on the crystal mining in Nevada in May. Get my email down below. Okay, so today we're gonna do a reading. The last couple of days there's been some stigma being dropped about the divine feminine's spirituality, energetic experience of life. The divine masculines are starting to embrace it more and more, which is absolutely cool. Let's get into the energetic connection, and then we're gonna bring it down into the 3D by looking at how the energetics are playing out in the 3D and what's going to happen, and then where each of the counterparts are at, where the polarities are at, where the feminine and masculine polarities on the planet are at regarding these points of connection energetically that we're evolving to be able to meet in on these levels. It's so cool that we're alive on the planet right now. 143. Okay, so what is it? Divine creator, source, universe. What can we see for the collective? Where are the masculine and feminine polarities at right now on the planet? What is the cutting edge? What can we see? Feminines on the right, masculines on the left. Yep. What is it that we can see for the connection space, each counterpart, and future? Ancestry, courage, wisdom, and empathy going forward. So there is deviation from the norm happening into the future. We're going to pull cards on that. Currently, the energetic space is Chamber of Illumination, perspective, ideals, and beliefs. So this is happening between the polarities where we are alchemizing the two aspects, and this is popping off brand new ideas. This is the dynamic interaction of the healed feminine, the healed masculine aspects. And this is now where we're learning to work with those strong suits. Instead of being skeptical, afraid of, rejecting the other's home base energy, way about them, we're embracing it. We are now seeing how it could be a very good thing indeed. And creation, multiplication, and growth. So this is the exponential that can come in when we work with these energies appropriately instead of being leery or skeptical of them. Now we're seeing, just because we're in two different camps doesn't mean that that can't mean progress. Okay, so for divine masculines, oh, there's 43 again. So I saw 143 and 43. Beautiful. Golden potentiator, quickening, exponential expansion. So now that the masculines are more on board and not as leery about the motives of the feminine, or leery at all, maybe it's like gung-ho kind of energy, it's gathering speed. And the feminines, galactic council crest. So taking it one step higher, feminines. We're like popping up out of the material realm alignments into the energetic, and now the cosmology is expanding. So don't hold back, feminines. You can become more buoyant as the masculines join in the embrace of these energies. Spiritual sovereignty, astral travel, and timelessness. You are spiritually sovereign, divine feminines. This is what it feels like to astral project. That's what it's like. Hyperspeed. Astral travel and timelessness. So you're no longer bound by linear time, space. So don't sweat the timing on these journeys anymore, divine feminines. If you have connected with this person, any person, your higher self, you are that soul stuff. You are not bound by the confines of the material circumstances or linear time. If connection has existed in the past, it is infinitely in existence. You are no longer bound by something not being there, the peekaboo behind the energy. If it's been there, it's been there. Trust that. Embody that. Affirm that. Know it. If you've had that kind of connection with someone across all time and space, that level of connection exists with that person. Do not tell yourself abusive things that say that connection isn't real. That doesn't exist. In one aspect, at very least, it sure does. So make friends with that energy. Allow it. Don't delude yourself. If you've reached the awareness of such a thing, that is all the proof you need. Take comfort in that. Don't be weird. Don't get freaky. Acknowledge it full-heartedly. Let it sink in. Feminines. Okay, so what can we see for how this is all playing out in the 3D? For the masculines, what is this quickening exponential expansion feeling like to them in the material realm? Where did it go? Oh, the Fool. Leap of faith. So divine masculines are in uncharted territory. They know they're not in Kansas anymore. They are opening their eyes in a brand new dimension, like, what is going on? Why does everything seem to have this wobbly goo feeling like nothing that I used to think matters anymore? What is big is small, small is big. Alice in Wonderland energy. Yeah, your known universe no longer applies, divine masculines. You're thinking outside the box and everything's going to make a different sort of sense from here on out. So divine masculines are entering into that permission within to be intuitive, to see things in energetic ways, to not resist that. So just as they are not resisting it internally, they're not resisting it in the feminine externally now, and vice versa. Your example, divine feminine, has helped the divine masculines come out of the logical mind a little bit more, or at least enough to not think that the intuition, the energetics are crazy. What are the feminines experiencing in the 3D? The Hanged Man. So, this is interesting because this is the stall when the universe puts us in a headlock. So this spiritual sovereignty, astral travel, timelessness, ain't no thing but a chicken wing, I just heard. So divine feminines, you're no longer bound by circumstance. Even in this hanged man or hanged one energy, you're understanding that you don't have to believe the hype of this limitation, that you are untethered in your consciousness, and you can use this pause, this spaciousness, this solitude, this rest period, this grace period as a platform to integrate the meta understanding of your reality. That sometimes things converge that keep us in a certain stationary alignment so that we can untether energetically. So if your world isn't moving forward right now, unhook from that as a bad thing and utilize it, divine feminine, as a support to your conscious exploration of reality. I'm hearing you're only imprisoned if you think you are. Okay, what can we see for the 3D perception of? Well, we literally get the word perspective, ideals, and beliefs. So how are the perspective, ideals, and beliefs for the masculines expanding in their 3D world right now? Okay, we get the card of confusion, 7 of Cups, so many ideas popping off, So many potentials, new, uncharted territory. Princess of Pentacles, that's my card of kindness. So, and we get the card of anxiety. So there is a sharp juxtaposition of presence, kindness, not sweating the small stuff, being in the moment, totally free-spirited, untethered in that moment, and then also this overthinking, overwhelming stuff. So we get the duality coming through, Divine Masculines. One here is where you go into overwhelm and you're frazzled by all the different potentials, like how the heck am I going to make sense of my life or my emotions or my thoughts right now? And then we also get this one at a time saving grace where unconditional love parts the Red Sea or clears the storm clouds or brings this moment of there's this really interesting energetic illumination happening, Divine Masculines. This Fool, everything's speeding up because it's like rapid fire. You're seeing suffering, freedom, low vibe, high vibe. You're seeing in Technicolor energy. It's like it's all coming alive. Your emotions are now within your control. Developmentally, Divine Masculines, you are becoming more emotionally savvy. Gorgeous. So pay attention to where you are in suffering, where you are nailing it. What can we see for creation, multiplication, and growth for the masculines? Ace of Swords, truth, keeping an open mind, allowing yourself to walk the edge of not needing to know, not needing to define, not needing to jump the gun, not needing to assume. The edge. Ride that edge, Divine Masculines. What are the feminines seeing for perspective, ideals, and beliefs regarding this journey? Landed on the masculine, we get the Alchemist and Justice. We've had this for the last couple of days. With the masculine reading, Magician in the reverse. This is the Divine Masculines refraining from controlling or manipulating or trying to affect a particular outcome, resisting. Divine Feminine's Justice coming in. So you are starting to see it. You're starting to believe that's possible, which is helping the dynamic, unhooking from it, becoming savvy, but also having the faith and the belief that your masculine loves you and hasn't done this intentionally. Good stuff, feminines. What is the multiplication growth energy for the feminines in the physical? The Empress, yes, true abundance. So you have been holding your own. It fell into the past, and so you are also staying on that edge of only you make you happy, only you are accountable for your version of reality, your experience of reality, your wholeness, your happiness. Yes, you are taking matters into your own hands regardless of where your masculine is at. Ironically, that's helping the dynamic. What can we see for going into the future and ancestry, courage, wisdom, and empathy? What are the cutting edge current understandings that are the prerequisites to go into the future regarding empathy and courage and ancestry? So this is deviation and inclusion of family line traditions, ethics, morals, preferences, but it's also independent thinking, trailblazing. What are we getting for the masculines? Princess of Swords, curiosity, Divine Masculines. This came out in the neutral, so you are now taking or leaving the I heard wisdom of the forefathers, error of the ways. So you are back and forth between, do I need to believe that XYZ is appropriate for my life, even if it's something that my ancestors adhered to? Is that relevant to me? Do I need to subscribe to that as well? Or can I take or leave certain things that do not feel like a fit for me? This is open curiosity. It's thinking independently. This is where the decisions are made, where the deals are broken, where the camaraderie is found. Divine Masculines, you are on that edge. You are wielding that sword of truth and riding that edge. What can we see for the feminines regarding ancestry, courage, empathy? Seven of Swords. So you've got some secret strategy, some analytics coming in. You are awake on the chessboard, divine feminines, and you're learning that you are in this non-attachment going forward. You are coming into your birthright at this time on the planet. If you are a divine feminine, you have been the culmination of your ancestry for this time. There is a freedom coming in for the feminine energy, being safe and realized and public with your energetic awareness, embodiment, birthright in this time on the planet. So yes, it is fueling you in such a heart-centered way, I'm feeling, divine feminines. What's coming up for the next stages for the counterparts, masculines and feminines? Perfect. Okay. Following your bliss, divine masculines, let that guide your steps, and divine timing, waiting on divine timing for the feminines. Okay, let's get into what the divine counterparts are thinking and feeling about things in the connection and each other right now. What steps are being looked at in the energy from each side, and what would they say to each other? I'm going to shuffle 4 decks for 2 for each. Divine masculines first. And then divine feminines. Also, what are the biggest challenges for each right now, and the solutions, the energetic solutions? It's really interesting, I feel to say again, spirituality and energetics, you know, even science and physics, all of it is pointing to the same thing from different paradigms. Don't get it twisted. Let's unify the paradigms. Let's look at it all as dualities. Everything that we can pinpoint has a dualistic interpretation, and we are moving beyond the limitations of duality into win-win, into collaboration, into harmony, into dynamic interactions. Let's get onto that level of flow, everybody. Okay, conscious mind, masculine polarity. What are the masculines consciously aware of regarding these dynamics? Unconditional love, and look at that, wrongful advice in the reverse. They are no longer filtering what they are assessing regarding these connections through the misguided, short-sighted, fear-based paradigms. They are love wins. What are the feminines conscious of at this time? Energetically, things are getting heavy and I need to let go. What I'm getting from this is the feminines are having epiphanies about love winning, and they think it's their idea right now, but really it's a tandem effort. Masculines are slaying those wrongful advice. Feminines are saying, hey, divine masculine, I just realized what you were condemning this connection for is BS, and that feels heavy and I want to let go of it. So both are on the same page here. Spirit and emotional love. Wands and cups, heart and soul. On the conscious mind for each, it's like love wins. What are the masculines thinking of the feminines consciously? They want them. They don't want to be selfish anymore. They're turning that around. Ooh, coming back around. They want this. What are the feminines thinking consciously of their masculine? Oh, that separation is crazy making. They no longer feel like separation is necessity or needed, because the paradigms that have been keeping these connections segregated are BS, and the feminines are like, I don't vote for that. Pff, drop. Now they're like, well, I don't have to buy into the crazy making energies of separation. Like, why should I let that affect me if the things that I'm entertaining this idea of separation because of our bullshit, why do I need to stay in that mindset? Maybe there is another way of looking at it. And we did see that feminines with the Hanged Man energy and the multidimensionality of timelessness and astral projection, astral travel. So yes, you are busting these paradigms, divine feminines. Regarding your counterpart, you're no longer taking their rationale. It's exactly that, the analytical rationale, as gospel. You are now saying, yeah, that doesn't make sense, I don't vote for it, and it's a non-issue. So therefore it's not causing you suffering because you're not trying to convince your heart that it's legitimate. When you don't try to convince your heart that those limitations are true, you're not in suffering, and separation doesn't have anything on you, right? Okay, what are the feminine or masculines feeling on the heart space for these connections? Oh, the Ten of Cups again. I just want to hold that up. Look at this, all the happiness. It's all love, all love. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. That's 10 of Cups 3 times. Happiness, 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 bliss, joy, clarity, and I can't even look at you right now. So it's like they're I just heard braingasm. The serotonin, the dopamine, the floodgates have opened to this ultimate drug, this love, the ultimate drug. Love, the ultimate drug. They can't even look at you right now. They're having braingasms. Divine masculines. Yes. I am so incredibly delighted, divine masculines, in this energy. Yes, emotions can feel this good, right? You've been resisting emotions, fearful of them, not wanting to be overwhelmed, taken advantage of, consumed by emotions. Let the ecstatic revelation of bliss fill you up. That means your sacral chakra has healed, divine masculine. That means that you are no longer giving your power away. That means that you have balanced out so that you can hear the voice of the divine guidance again. So your intuition, that channel has been forged. I think a few months ago we were getting the head-heart axis, the vagus nerve, and that balancing and then moving to the sacral and crown. When we go from the third eye and the solar plexus, the head-heart, and we heal that, we go into divine channeling and sacral extreme pleasure. Divine masculines, you are doing this. So even though this is an energetic pathway forged through intent and doing the inner work, you are clearing that channel to bring in ecstasy. Ecstasy. Whoa, divine masculines. What are the divine feminines feeling on the heart space? The end of burden and good on your own. So just as the masculines are coming into this connection, the feel-good aspects of what this connection has inspired in them, this growth, this embrace of the growth. Divine feminines, you've come through that and you're like, okay, I can finally let go, I can chill out, I can drop the burden of forcing anything here and just be codependency free. What are the masculines feeling on the heart space for their feminine? Oh, they're looking at things in different ways, and it's not necessary to apologize here, but they are seeing how when they were short-sighted, looking at things differently, they did some strange things that they would never do now. But at the same time, because it's gotten them here, they're like, apologies aren't really necessary because actions, yes, actions, changed behavior is better than a apology. That's what I'm getting here on the heart space. Divine masculines are changing their behavior, which is superior to an apology. What are the feminines feeling on the heart space? Oh my goodness, we got the same card. And on the move, things moving forward. So Five of Swords, Five of Swords. Look at that. Everybody is telepathically on the same page here. and things are energetically moving forward, but there is a lot of telepathic communication about whether an apology is warranted or not here, everybody. So tune in to your shared space right now and really allow for this blockage to be removed, where it pits people at odds, where there's such a thing as an apology or not. This is beautiful because we don't owe anybody anything. When we're becoming conscious, we should be so thankful that we have these experiences to grow this way, and it should be a celebration, not a eye for an eye or tit for a tat or a you did this or that. You know, it's just this beautiful thing. It's all growth. This is the unconditional love. It is this movement, this energetic heavy lifting that we've been doing. What are the masculines wishing for the connection? I don't want to lose you, but they don't know what's justified or the timing here. Justice coming in. They are wishing not to lose you, feminines. What are the feminines wishing for? Signs and synchronicities, timing, kindness in the moment. We got this card for the masculines a little bit ago. This is the presence. This is divine feminines, one step in front of the other. Divine masculines, your feminine doesn't want to be lost or to lose you either, but they are no longer chasing. They're showing up in their physical reality. Pentacles, like the Page of Pentacles, is physical realm experience. So your feminine is walking through the things they're guided to do right now. And if they run into you, if your worlds overlap, this is grounding in the physical. So both are sensing this becoming, both are being intuitively guided, both are desiring the connection. What are the masculines' actions at this time? They are looking at the abundance of the Empress. Exactly. The last couple of readings we've seen the masculines embracing the strong suits of the feminine and no longer being in competition for it, and also opening up to the truth of it, to be able to work with it, to validate it, to validate the intuition and the energetic spirituality, whatever paradigm you want to say, of the feminine, so that it can be more familiar, more accessible. The masculines are on a deep dive right now to validate this stuff within themselves so that it's not unfamiliar in the feminine. What are the divine feminines doing? Yes, the Empress for the feminines. The abundant life card is the Empress here in divine timing. So that is the masculine aspect. Timing is in the realm of the action or not, which is masculine. So the feminine is being integrated here for the divine masculines, and the masculine is being integrated further hand in hand within the feminines. Feminines are trusting the timing, trusting the divine orchestration, the energetic aspect. Everybody is aligning with abundance. Everyone is getting behind the desire to create true abundance together rather than make this into something it's not. It's far better when we look at this way of manifestation and working with reality and teaming up and collaborating. This is true energetic collaboration when we can get on the same page with the attributes, the beneficial attributes of each of the masculine and feminine polarities. That's when we can move mountains together. This is when these twin flame unions can come in and change the world rapidly with new things, new solutions. Specifically, when we get out of our own way and we learn to work together, team up this way, it is stunning what could be possible. What is the biggest challenge for the masculines? The Emperor now in the reverse, putting down control, saying yes to this, not seeing it as odds, at odds, competition, saying yes, dropping the control, seeing how that's accessible. Emperor and Empress have been coming up together. What is the solution to the masculines putting down the control? They are in so much pain. It's all hitting them at once about how they have been self-sabotaging. It's been a work in progress. So for the last few years, these masculines, beautiful divine masculines, you have been evolving and consciously working with bettering yourself. Now you're feeling it to heal it. It's getting real. Stay openly curious about any of the pain you are experiencing, because it's just fear leaving the body. It's just emotional fear leaving the body. As you drop control issues, the fear, the pain can come up to be seen. Don't take it as face value. Use it as an instructional tool that points you in the right direction, in the constructive direction, in the productive direction, and towards your feminine, I just heard. Let it point you towards your abundance. The pain is fear leaving the body so that you can progress. What is the challenge for the feminines? Knowing that this love is there, but it's on a need-to-know basis, like enjoying the energetic treasure trail and enjoying these moment-to-moment signs, synchronicities, directives coming from intuitive guidance, and knowing that the love is on the table here, but it's not fully accessible yet, and just going in faith. That is the challenge. Stay the course. What is the solution? Oh, the answer to prayer. Reunion is coming. You will be connected with this dear soul again. It's coming. Look at the twinsies on that card. So your prayers are being heard, but this is the way of it. So keep going. What is the direction of the connection in the near future? It's sinking in that the masculines are open to compromise. Wow. And for the feminines, the direction is not maybe, humble strength. This is an eternal connection. There's a reconciliation in the energy where both are embracing this journey, embracing the dynamic, embracing things exactly where and how they are. 0 point, meeting place, eye to eye, recognition, harmony, truth, acknowledgement, validation, appreciation, fearlessness, abundance, unconditional love, clarity, presence. Okay, many blessings, everyone. That is an incredible reading. I hope that within each of us, we continue to calibrate to these frequencies. Many blessings. Bye for now.